two of the biggest stars in the sport, and for both of them, well, this is the title that catapulted them, really. Their first major titles. Price winning this in 2018 for the first time, Humphries 2023. Both have gone on to win world titles since then. And Luke Humphries might be resigned to losing his world #1 ranking today, but he's looked so good this week. Can he continue that form here in the semi-final against the Iceman? Well, for the first time this afternoon then, let's head to Cons and join Glenn Durrant. But first of all, good afternoon to Rod Studd.
Afternoon, Emma. Afternoon, everyone. 60 games down, 3 to go as we've reached the day of the darting denouement of the 19th Grand Slam of Darts. These 4 semi-finalists have won this tournament 5 times between them. Gerwyn Price on 3 occasions and Luke Humphries in 2023. As far as semi-finals are concerned, Price is perfect. He's 3 for 3. Humphries lost one of these ties in 2022 to Aspinall. But despite those stats, the bookmakers make Humphries the favourite. Let's see what our resident dartologist thinks. Good afternoon, Glenn. What's the pre-match chat from you?
Yeah, good afternoon, Rod. Good afternoon, everybody. This is going to be a sensational day of darts. It really is. And well, my diagnosis is pretty clear before a dart was thrown.
First leg, Gerwyn to throw first. Game.
Gerwyn Price was my pick. He's synonymous to this competition. I think he's due a win. He's done a lot away from the Yocker. He said he's fit, he's healthy. He's really up for this game. You could see on the walk-ons from the pair of them there. I just think it has all the ingredients, Rod, to be an absolute belter. I really do.
Well, it's a day when mental and physical fitness can be key, as much of an endurance test as a test of darting skill. The winning player could play as many as 62 legs. He'll have to win 32 of them.
140.
Yeah, I think both players will settle when you know it's the best of 31.
99.
It's almost like they treat these games as best of 5s in sessions. You know, you want to go 3-2 up, 4-1 up, and Gerwyn Price has been starting matches very quickly of late. And I think if he's going to win this game, he's got to stay with Luke Humphries early doors. I thought Mark Webster made a great point about sometimes his levels of concentration can maybe just waver. You can't do that against this man.
64. Gerwyn 107.
Early fishing venture. Oh, unlucky.
134.
He's 2 from 2 on the bull this week, so if that second one would have gone in, I said don't give this man any chances. Treble 14 just goes awry. Chance for a hold to throw for Price.
36.
In 13 darts. There it is. An early guan from the Welshman.
Now, just as we were chatting about the games on the stage, Mark Webster said if he opens up with a 12 or a 13 darter, you'll hear the roar from Gerwyn Price. And that's exactly what we did hear there. That's the perfect first dart. Begging a maximum.
135.
He hasn't been Mr. Maximum this week. Gerwyn Price has his 16. Surprisingly, it's Danny Noppert who's been turning it on the 180s.
140.
With 27. You would have thought Littler would have been ahead of that stack category, but at the moment it's Noppert.
He's going to need plenty of them in the second semi-final. Both players will be backstage getting themselves ready. One eye on this game. It's been a good start from the pair of them. Like I said, the determination, focus you can see on the pair. He will move.
105. $58. Good guy, 106.
No finish, but he doesn't need to worry about that in particular, with Price already 90 behind plus these.
43.
Though that won't help much, and it does just put the door ajar for the Welshman if he can find something.
Absolutely. I fully expected at least a 2 treble visit there from Gerwyn Price. Luke Humphries has got away with one there. Plenty of time on his side here. Treble 19 will be the shot. 4 double top.
77. 60. Look, you require 40.
Comfortable hold here on the cards. If he can work in off in, and he can, and Humphries with a minimum of fuss. It was a 17 dart, 6 trip to the hockey hold, but it was very comfortable.
90.
He feeds off intensity, doesn't he, Gerwyn Price? I just really felt the introduction to this game. Get that adrenaline pumping, get that first leg under the belt. There was a slight dip in form, but no panic against the throat. Almost shadow boxing early doors between the pair of them.
81.
Gerwyn Price has the advantage of throwing this match, and you might think over the best of 31 that wouldn't matter much, but the number cruncher stage shifts the percentage up by about 5% in Price's favour, even over that distance of match.
$125.
Inquisitive look there from Luke Humphries, because that first dart was plumb. He expected to follow, just like Gerwyn Price is right now. Our first maximum.
155.
In the middle of the third leg to leave 70.
97. There's
been an awful lot of talk about the 180s, but again, it's these types of finishes. He'll stay there. It's tops with one dart to stay on throw.
30. They require 58.
Close but no cigar, and Humphries with the chance on the same target. No mistake from cool hand.
Fourth leg, Luke to throw first. Gate.
And so Humphries with the early advantage of the break, the second opportunity he's had. Emma mentioned that Price has the head-to-head record this year with the advantage over his opponent today, 5-3, and they were short course matches, but there were a total of 77 legs played in them, and Price won 40 of them.
Yeah, contrasting numbers when you look at the semi-finals this year.
140.
Gerwyn Price, this is his 10th semi-final of the year, only winning 3. That includes the World Cup of darts. Whereas Luke Humphries, when he gets to semi-final, often wins them. With darts like that, he's been in 7 semi-finals, winning 6 of them.
140.
Price looking to break back pronto, but Humphries finding the red bit relentlessly with back-to-back maxis. To leave 73 after a dozen darts to recover control of the fourth leg.
67 points left.
86.
Still leaves the 2-darter if he comes back. It was a 70 finish in the previous leg for Price, which he didn't see out, but the difference is with Luke Humphries right now. He is deadly on the doubles. I just felt that Gerwyn Price had to start quickly in this game, because Luke Humphries is a wonderful front runner.
Well, he did start quickly, Glenn, didn't he? He won the first leg in 13 darts on his own throw, but then he's rather stalled, the Welshman. And one small error in the third leg that was immediately punished by Humphries, and then backed up that break by holding in a leg when it featured a couple of maximums, 14 dart hold. And Price suddenly here now, the red warning lights are flashing, because if he drops through again, suddenly he's 4-1 down at the end of the first mini session, and that's a big hole to be in against this kind of opponent.
His third 180, looking imperious right now, he really is.
96.
6 darts, he will haul from 184. The Price is on that 170.
98. Going to require 107.
Has got one, I think it was in the Shindy game, wasn't it? Let's look at it again. Oh, he can't find the second dart to tee up the bullseye bit, which he hits anyway. To leave tops if he gets a poke. He won't if Humphries takes out the double 16. This is as clean as you like from the former world champion, the current world #1, Humphries. Absolutely absolutely clinical there, like using a scalpel, not a dart, as he races into an impressive early advantage in this Grand Slam semi-final. 4-1 to Cool Hand Luke at the end of the first 5 legs. Thanks, Emma. Well, it was an absolutely savage start from Luke Humphries, a mini session in which he averaged in excess of 110. He hit 3 maximums and broke the Price throw on 2 occasions to take control of this opening semi-final. Still to come. Luke Littler, the defending champion, looking to extend his winning streak at the Slam as he takes on rank underdog Danny Noppert.
Yeah, just something you touched on there, Rod. He said he broke his throw twice in that opening session there. Gerwyn Price has only lost his throw 5 times all week, so it just shows you the magnitude of the start there. Already feels a bit of an uphill battle for Gerwyn Price. He's going to have to show that resilience, that fight. He's been talking good all year, but I have to say the incredible focus on Luke Humphries this week has been something to behold.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, Price has a perfect semi-final record at the Slam, having beaten Sulovic in 2018, MVG his first big win over MVG in 19, and then Wade in 21. But that perfect record more than under threat now. So is the red bit as Price pings in a 180, his second of this contest.
Perfect record, perfect darts. Oh, hang on a second. What a finish that is!
Good grief. Well, that is absolute savage darts from Luke Humphries. When Price hits a maximum to tee up a 2-dart combo, and then he just slaps in that ton plus outshot. 142.
434.
Yes, he's talked about this first dart where he's just sort of slowing down a little bit, which I thought was I didn't know if it was the ideal thing for him, in a sense that he's such a rhythm player. He just stands there and throws the dart, and I can't imagine that Luke will ever stand there and think about, I must slow down here.
57.
But boy, it's certainly working this week. He looks absolutely sensational. What a start this is.
Well, he's an absolutely ace Arrowsmith, Luke Humphries, but he does not have a reputation for flashiness. A bit like Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool, you see him as the normal one. But by word, that was not normal by any manner of means, was it?
98.
Oh, it was a statement. It was a masterpiece.
Almost paranormal darts that he plucked out of thin air there, and he's still going. Look at this. Well, this is a sensational start from Humphries.
72.
This has to go. And once again, it's only going to be 1 dart to double. Normally so effective. This time really efficient. Much, much better.
Well, that was a crucial finish. It might have only been 72, but it seemed bigger and more significant than that. And Gerwyn Price here, he won the first leg in 13 darts, and that's the first leg he's won since.
58.
He's playing all right here, Gerwyn Price, but he's in danger of being taken to the cleaners.
Yeah, it's almost like he's picking up scraps when he can get them. So there might be an awful lot of times when he's only going to get the 1 dart or a double. Doubles have been superb for Luke Humphries in this game. 5 from 7 on the outer ring. Over 70%. Price needs more. Gets more.
Well, for times in this match, it appeared that Gerwyn Price had turned up to take on a tank with a pea shooter, but he's certainly wheeling out the heavy artillery now.
I honestly thought it was Price that was going to come and lead 4-1 after the first session, and then Humphries was just then going to go through that leg demolition that he does. So it's roles reversed how I thought the match was going to go. But it's warming up nicely, and that treble 20 is getting peppered.
180. Wow! Going to go 107.
Do you fancy him for the fish? Oh, it's just wide. But I tell you what, he's leaving it. He's left it 3 times here, Gerwyn Price.
59.
Humphries You just don't expect him to miss anything, but this is no gimme. Not even for Humphries, double 16, and he does miss. Only the fourth dart he's missed a double all afternoon.
He hasn't hit double 12 all week. He has now. Often such a go-to double for Gerwyn Price. And when he needed it most, it was there. Humphries blinked. And that's what it means to Gerwyn Price. He is back in this game and he is roaring.
Well, in these long matches, the mood music can change. And suddenly, Gerwyn Price is hitting the right notes. My word. 4-1 down he was. He's clawed it back. It's only 5-3 now, and he has the darts here, and he's kicked off with a maxi, so it could be just a one-leg game.
Yeah, two warriors up there. Price was having a really good moment. I just think with the calibre of players that we've got today, surely there's going to be another attempt at another 9-darter this week. Or we've just been greedy.
Well, Humphries, we know, had one here. His second of 2025.
85.
Price, the 9-dart king on tour with 7 to his name.
That mesmeric throw of Gerwyn Price. Replication every single time as he drops the dart. Cheers, mate.
Trademark knock on, and then an unlucky bounce out as the darting gods frown upon the Welshman.
Can I say that next time?
All going to require 148.
We've already saw a 1-4-2 from Humphries. Not to be from Gerwyn Price, but time on his side. Could do with the treble.
98.
Well, Gerwyn Price was being smashed all round the hockey for half a dozen legs by this man. But he's rolled with the punches, and now he's 2 darts away from clawing it back to a single leg advantage. If he can find tops. He can. Gerwyn Price back within 1.
That's what you can't teach. He has got so much bottle from the first day I ever met Gerwyn Price. Because that sensational 180 setup play there for Humphries, it was looking inviting, that 50 finish. And then that must-hit last dart. Warming up nicely this game, it really is.
Well, it would have seemed a fanciful notion that this match could possibly be level at 5 apiece when Price was 4-1 down and Humphries had the darts at the start of the next mini-session. But it's plausible now.
You have highlighted that steely determination of Humphries this week. It's something that sometimes his facial expressions can change. He doesn't look happy up there. Well, that's going to be tested right now because Price is on a march.
Humphries not to be shaken out of his stride. Smooth.
140.
Silky smooth delivery of Luke Humphries to leave 99 after 9. Bit of symmetry there from the former world champion.
55.
Can he put a flake in it? That's the question. I thought you might have gone downstairs on the 239. But he knows exactly what he wants. It's double 16.
67.
Price can't finish. Humphries will be back to take a 2-leg lead into the next break. He
55.
wants double 16.
32.
This has been an enthralling game. He's hit him hard in this session.
Double 8. Misses that may not matter.
16. Going to require 151.
However, we've already seen a big finish in this session. This will feel like a freebie. He's in it now because if this treble 17 goes, the roof could come off here. Watch the response from Price.
Oh, Gerwyn Price celebrates like a match-winning try for Wales. It's a big one in every sense. It's a 1-5-1 check after Humphries missed multiple darts to go 6-4 up. Gerwyn Price is back in it, and no mistake. Humphries 5, Price 5 in the first semi-final. The darts in this, he hasn't led in this darts match since the end of the first leg. What will happen now, Glenn Durrance?
Yeah, I mean, it really is a game of 2 halves so far. 4-1 session, 1 to Luke Humphries, looking $1 million. Pings that 1-4-2 finish to go 5-1 up. We said Gerwyn Price was on the ropes, but I just want to go back to leg 7. The 72 finish where he went big 16, he had one dart at tops. We highlighted that it was a must hit, and then he just went through the darts, the afterburners that we know he can do, and is demonstrating this is a proper tungsten battle. It really is.
Well, it seemed early that Humphries was going to hand out a toweling to Price, but the Welshman had other ideas, and that 72 was one of the best of them, followed by the 151 in leg 10 to make it 4 legs on the trot, and he's got the darts to make it 5.
Yeah, probably the last thing that Gerwyn Price wanted was the break. He went off with showing his guns. Pretty much back on that stage really quickly. And this is where it's an important passage of play right now. You know, the adrenaline's kicking in early on in the game. You can just feel, you can hear that hum behind you. That the crowd are just engrossed in the game, and who's going to kick on from here?
58, going to go 51.
Tops it is here. Lovely. When he won the world title, you could set your watch by Gerwyn Price hitting tops and tens. He rarely missed.
Yeah, 59. One of the best throws I've ever seen. Just look at the trajectory, the flight of that dart. And look at that superb follow through. Every single dart that he throws is exactly the same.
Coming around to 5 years since Price won the world title, Glenn. In an era when there were no fans in the alley pally.
180.
They were there in force in 2024 when Humphries beat Littler in that epic final.
6.
And that's when he claimed the world #1 ranking. And I make it, he's held that ranking for 655 days. But it will disappear in a matter of hours if he doesn't win this match or if Littler beats Noppert. He's holding on to it, and he's looking like holding on to his throw in the 12th.
Yeah, this is a blistering leg, it really is. 5 on the spin for Price. But a potentially 11 darter here. Centre of the board is where Humphrey is going for the big 17. Time on his side, but it's 6-6.
I think they will go into throw first. Okay. 100.
Well, Price, in terms of rankings now, has tiptoed back into the top 10. How on earth he was outside it is a mystery.
He's spoken really well in 2025. There's, you know, 2023, 24. I don't think he was very happy with the schedule, very happy with where he was with his game. But even despite losses, he's gone straight onto his social media and always put a positive spin on that. And you asked me my diagnosis at the beginning of this game, and I said he's ready to win a title again.
Well, Luke Humphries has been talking this week about managing his schedule in 2026 and maybe playing less on the Pro Tour. So it'll be interesting to see how Humphries manages the darts and family life balance in the year ahead. I think it's safe to say he's going to be contending for all the biggest prizes in darts, including the one at Alexandra Palace in a month or so. Price looking for the ball, can't find it.
Yeah, it could be a war of attrition today. An awful lot of legs being played. 2 fit players up there. Humphries can't check out on this 161. It is on the throw of Gerwyn Price here. Humphries sat pretty. Big moments here for Gerwyn Price.
Oh yes, 2 in hand, licking his lips at this finish. And that will taste very good. Well, he's relishing this now, Price. He's starting to strut as only he can. One of the great strutters in world sport. That's a superb opening salvo for Humphries. Number 8 for the match for Humphries. Double Price's maximum output in the contest.
Yeah, tops and tens has been his go-to double, of course, this week.
100.
Well, I said something special might happen today. Too many good players. 4 fantastic players. Luke Humphries has been here before this week already. Are we about to see something magic one more time?
found the perfect leg against Michael Smith. He found one in the Premier League earlier this year as well, but he can't find it there in the semi-final. But he has left double 18 for a 10 as Price goes hunting a fly.
12 darter in the previous leg, 10 darter in the next leg. Luke Humphries never write him off. What a session of darts this is. Luke Humphries is averaging 117 in this third session.
Well, he may find it a little easier to get rid of that irritating insect than he finds it to get rid of Humphries, because he's a little more resilient than the winged creature that was flapping around near the oche. Humphries, persistent.
Well, the precision of tungsten with these two, I wouldn't want to be a fly on that dartboard.
I'll tell you what, Luke Humphries here with an average of 109 for the wax. My word, he's playing well.
Yeah, sometimes you can build a game up and sometimes it can flatter to deceive.
140.
This promise fireworks, and boy is it delivering. We want more of it.
6.
Like most elite level sportsmen and the real top quality players in any sport, Humphries makes things look almost effortless, so easy.
140.
Well, there's been a couple of occasions in this match when I thought Gerwyn Price was really struggling. And then Luke Humphries had that battering from Gerwyn Price, but 12 darter, 10 darter from Humphries to put him in this wonderful position right now.
To go back in front, easy, 104, Humphries. He's back in front here in that mini session. He averaged just south of 120. Irresistible stuff from the world number one. He's back in front here, halfway through the semi-final. It's turning into a blockbuster, this. Humphries, 8. Gerwyn Price, 7. Sam, a good game this, and no mistake. And it could yet turn into an absolute Grand Slam epic. Like last year's semi-final when Luke Littler outlasted Gary Anderson 16-15 en route to the title. Which one of these two Arrowsmiths will be in this evening's money match.
140.
That was an extraordinary turn there for Luke Humphries. 12 darter, 10 darter, 12 darter, just when Price was looking good, and that's what the third session equates to, an average of 119.02. I mean, that is just stupendous, sensational dart from Humphries. And when I think of him in this matchup, I then go back to that World Grand Prix final in 2023 where he beat Gerwyn Price in the final, and then went a run you can only dream of, Players Championship final, Grand Slam of darts, and then becoming world champion. And he's demonstrating those qualities today for sure.
Yes, indeed. And that was a match which afterwards Gerwyn Price made the rather curious claim that the better player had lost. The best player always wins, the rest is just gossip.
96.
Humphries here looking at 44 for a 2-leg lead, Doctor.
12 darter, 10 darter, 12 darter. Will it be another?
36.
That would just be silly. Price has done well to cling on here, because at times he must have felt he was playing chess against a computer. Humphries double 4. Double 2 now as it gets a little messy. Finds it though, and now leads by 9-7.
Well, if Gerwyn Price is playing a computer, it's level 12 at the moment, because these are incredible darts from Luke Humphries. Even when he misses a double, it's almost like there's that surprise element. Price has been wonderful on the outer ring, 7 from 10. And despite the fact that 10 missed darts at a double for Luke Humphries, he's still averaging just shy of 110 at the moment. It's been a sensational performance so far.
And that just shows you that the chances have been few and far between for the Welshman. Only thrown 10 times at the outer ring or bullseye. He's led twice in this match, Price, but only by a single leg on 2 occasions, 1-0 and 6-5. Hasn't been able to nurse the lead. It's been removed from his grasp immediately by Humphries. And the 170 left for, I think, the 4th time by Gerwyn Price in this matchup.
So many times the first dart's been going on the fish.
Oh,
this has been the issue. No issue this time. This time it's the bullseye. Boring.
come on now.
Someone called me boring once, Rod. Can you believe that?
Extraordinary allegation, Glenn.
You require 40.
But Gerwyn Price apologises for his pragmatism. He hits tops. 13-dart leg. Denying the fans the big fish they craved. But nonetheless, he won the leg, and that's all he's bothered about, really.
140.
Yeah, that word rhythm gets used so much in darts now, but Luke Humphries just looks right on top of it right now. I think he's enjoying this battle. I think he's been the player of the week so far.
Gerwyn Price is an arch competitor. Relishes the scrap. Class of Humphries, though, has him in front 9-8.
A rare trebleless visit there from Luke Humphries, punished by Gerwyn Price, who's come back into this leg. Humphries leaves the finish this time. It's him that leaves the 170.
Yes, I was going to say, and what do you think that leaves? Leaves the fish.
100.
And he doesn't need to go for it either, Glenn, does he? What will he do if he gets the chance? Another there! Oh, it's that second dart again, that pesky second dart, the difficult second dart.
But he's just in that zone where he just really doesn't. He's just on autopilot right now, Luke Humphries.
100.
I don't even think he knows what he'd have actually gone for there.
Rare slip, 16 scored. 17 now, gets him to double 16.
49.
Oh, we saw a brutal 1-5-1 finish earlier when Price was second best in the leg. We talked about the bottle of this player. When he's got that one dart in hand, there's no one better. This is a huge dart for Gerwyn Price. Is he up for the challenge?
That's a brilliant finish for all sorts of reasons, not least because the first dart, he didn't like the look of it, did it? It didn't suit his eye, and he had to go high with the second, which didn't help the third, and he found it anyway. He navigated that perfectly. It was a brilliantly constructed finish.
Am I fair in my assessment here, Rod, where I'm saying that I think Luke Humphries will be the more disappointed? I think he's been the better player in this game, and the fact that Gerwyn Price is just hanging on there with finishes of 1-5-1, 120, 100 when he needs it. Price will be the happier player right now.
No question. Knocked on again. They won't pack the scrum down, and I don't think Humphries would want to if Gerwyn Price was in the opposition side, to be quite honest. But Price, you're right. You're right, Glenn. The Price holding on scenario here, and he's had to do that. As I say, he's only led by a leg on 2 occasions, but he's been adrift quite a lot. 5-1 was a low point for him, but he's clawed his way back.
99.
And even from 9-7, when you're now beginning to form a narrative that Humphries is going to pull away, Price has stuck at it and got it all square with the 120.
As much as I've said that I thought Gerwyn Price would win this competition before beginning, they're the types of scenarios there where he's almost let himself down over the years. He hasn't always showed that resilience, almost given up sort of mid-game there. So that's what's so impressive for me in this match. He's hanging in there, and a chance to take the lead here.
Oh, and almost another maximum for Humphries, which would have been an 11th, but Price is going to look at the 104 first. 83, so treble 17 is the escape route. Can't find it, which allows Humphries to counter-attack, and a possible breaker throw again to regain the lead.
Is it going to be one dart or a double or two? There's your answer. It's double 8. He thought that was in. That's the manoeuvre across the hockey. Widens the bend. What a dart.
29, Luke throw first. Game.
Price, pretty clear what he thought about all that. You talk about disappointment. But he had the chance himself, Glenn, didn't he? Let's get it right. And he didn't convert an opportunity. 104, wasn't it?
Yeah, certainly was. It has been a masterclass of finishing. Even the smallest one dart miss at a double has been punished in this game. 14 180s, 10 from Luke himself. But Price continues to scrap.
And this is a different facet to Price's game here. We're so used to him overpowering opponents in every possible sense. But this is a battle he's having to win the hard way, if indeed he does manage to win it, and he's still in it.
That's the one area he's been punished with a massive scoring from Humphries. And the setup play has pretty much been on point.
86.
After that first day, you can see the element of disappointment there. The door is ajar slightly for Price. That doesn't help the situation.
Luke Humphries is outscoring Gerwyn Price to some tune here,
95.
and that just makes life increasingly difficult. Humphries looking at 95, was looking for the treble 19. We'll go double-double, I think. Yes, that's what he tried.
55.
We've seen this type of situation in this game. A 1-5-1 comes to mind. The 1-5-5 is just a step too far for Gerwyn Price. Opportunity knocks for Luke Humphries.
65.
He's left tops.
Luke require 40.
He's thrown 15 darts. It's not his best leg, but it's a significant one, you feel. And there it is. And Luke Humphries cleans up. And every time Price has either nipped in front or reeled him in, Humphries has put the foot on the gas and gone away again. And he's closing in on the final now. The man who is still the world #1. He's 11-9 up.
Champions battling it out right now for a spot in the Slam final, and Luke Humphries has again edged in front as he tries his very best to shake off Gerwyn Price. 11-9 he leads. Let's head back to Glenn and Rod.
Thanks, Emma. Yes, Humphries second favourite to win this title and the second favourite to win or regain the World Darts Championship come January the 3rd. I don't even need to tell you that Luke the Nuke Littler is the favourite.
59.
Favourite for virtually anything these days, I think, including the boat race and the Grand National. But he will be favourite at Ali Pali and a short price favourite as well.
That's the funniest thing you've ever said, Rod.
It's not very stiff competition though, Glenn, is it? To be honest.
Correct.
But this is stiff competition for Gerwyn Price, and make no mistake about it. And he's put it up to Humphries, but he hasn't put a dent in the former world champion's armour. Not to any great regard, led twice by a single leg. And the winner of this tournament will trouser a cheque for £150,000, runner-up 70,000, and the loser of this match, and indeed the loser of Noppert and Littler, a mere £50,000.
He's been razor sharp as Luke Humphries. A devastating display so far. Price is hanging on there in there. He leaves that type of finish. The type of finish that he's needed to pull out to almost stay in this match, because Humphries once again is sat pretty.
He was 5 behind early on in the piece, but to go 3 behind at this stage would be borderline catastrophic. It's tops. It's a big dart. It's a big finish. It's a 4th 3-figure outshot for the Welshman. And he closes again to within 1, Glenn.
I am telling you, he is the best under that scenario. He really is. It's effectively match point. If you're giving Luke Humphries a 3-leg start at the back end of this match, the way he's been playing, but Price continues to hang in there. He's been on the ropes, but he keeps on swinging. One big haymaker after another from Humphries.
Well, 3 darts in the smallest space of the treble 20 you could wish to imagine. He could have fit about 15 darts in there. But 3 would have to do. Now, he could have scored close to 1,000 points from the way those were lying, Glenn, if you'd given him enough darts, but
105.
It's the reaction, the disappointment of Price hitting that type of finish again when you're sat on a makeable finish. This is just phenomenal.
Well, if Humphries misses here, Price could be in. But it's tops.
70.
Well, Luke may miss. Well, Gerwyn hits.
It's been here before with this 100 finish. It's going to be a different way to go for it. Such a good marker. That's hence the reason he stopped there. You understand that passage of play there, but just maybe that 1 second of self-doubt. Humphries for a 2-leg lead.
Half chance for Price. Double 10. Oh my! Rare frailty on the doubles from Humphries.
Well,
Price.
well. Absolutely incredible once again. If there's going to be one area which Luke Humphries is going to look at in this game, he's dominated the majority, but just 41% on the doubles. But when he's blinked, he has been punished, because Gerwyn Price is 80% on his doubles. The grit of the teeth tells you absolutely everything. We're level.
Then, to repeat, as I often do, it's not the number of darts you miss at double, it's when you miss and what your opponent does after that. And there have been 2 legs in which Humphries has missed multiple darts at double and an open target. And on both occasions, Price has stepped in. That's effectively a 4-leg swing. And that might be the difference maker. In amongst all Humphries' excellence, he's made those 2 big unforced errors.
Yeah, and we talked about the match at best of 31. I mean, he's pretty much been flawless. But when he's had those couple of opportunities, but once again, he handles the disappointment, comes back and smashes in his 12th 180 in this game.
And if that had gone, it would have been double 13 for the lead.
22.
Rules reversal this time. It's that type of finish for Humphries with Price that pretty. It's only going to be the 1 dart at tops this time for Humphries. And it goes, Luke Humphries. Resilience, grit and fight. That's what that 82 finish was all about there.
You can't expect a player of this class and quality to keep missing opportunities, and that was only 1 dart, but he had the eye of the tiger there and he wasn't going to miss again. Just not missing there.
This is a proper fight, it really is. This is match play at his very, very best. 2 players pretty much on the top of the game. One scrapping for his life with some sensational finishing.
85.
Price got level after 22 legs, but immediately dropped his throw again, and if Humphries holds, the gap will be back to 2. Oh my, number 13.
The scoring power in this match is... it's making Price
140.
have to follow.
81.
On throw for Luke Humphries here, potentially 11 darter, but more crucially, another 2-leg lead. Double 6, big dart.
75. You require 96.
An important miss, and a big miss in terms of the distance it missed by. 2 at double 18. Double 9. Oh, my word. Now, they both missed a couple of missed legs.
You require 6.
Double 3. And Luke Humphries leads by 2, and this time Price made to pay and made to rue a brace of missed darts at double.
You talk about the timing, but that shout out from behind there was the worst possible timing. An awesome crowd,
6.
but just at the wrong time, and that's what he's saying there. Why just at the point I'm going for double 18?
84.
The way I read that was it was someone shouting booyah to cheer it in and get in ahead of Gerwyn Price's booyah. And had it gone in, it would have looked great. As it did, it looked awful for Price.
But let me tell you, Rod, as a dart player, when you're on that backswinger throwing the dart, you just had that release point to throw in the dart, and you hear booyah. Let me tell you, it's not what you want to hear. It's the one voice issue as well. If the whole of the crowd are doing it, you don't almost hear that noise. It's that one voice. That hurt Price.
Well, I don't know what he heard or what he thought, but in any regard, the bottom line is Humphries had already missed a couple of darts at double, and then he got another chance, and he hit double 3, and he's in front by 2.
How many times can you keep going to the well? That's the question for Gerwyn Price. He's been hanging in there in this game. Humphries has been magnificent, especially in that area. The precision and accuracy on the treble 20 has been an absolute delight.
That there would have been the second highest finish of the match. Price has the highest with the 151, and Humphries, he's got a 142 and a 104. He'd love a 100 here to go 14-11 and only 2 away from the final. Tops. Single to leave tops.
6.
Gerwyn Price here may only get a poke at the bullseye off this. 18 segment. Leaves that bullseye.
22. You're going to require 40.
First time in a long time that Humphries can be leading this match by 3 legs. Is he on the cusp? What a dart once again, no reaction whatsoever. Price once again on the ropes.
To throw first. Okay.
Playing to a finish now, and Humphries hopes that finish will be sooner rather than later, preferably in 2 legs' time. He's got command of this semi-final now. A hold here will put him 4 up with 5 to play.
He's been round that 105 to 110 average throughout because of that dart.
The
Add on to
scoring.
the collection.
The scoring. Humphries 14-6 up on maximums, 18-16 up on 140s. Hold the back page, 14-7 up on maximums. 15-7 in a minute.
Well, hopefully not for Price on 181. This is a good response once again. Sent to the board, surely. Such a good mark of that first one. Just by taking those 5 points, and that finishes 76. If he gets the chance.
To leave the bullseye now.
96.
A must hit 76 for Gerwyn Price. It's 88. Booyah! It does work, Rod.
27 there, Gerwyn to throw first.
Back within 2 and with the darts.
What a match.
139.
Well, just when they were preparing the closing speeches, had Humphries won that
58.
previous leg, as he threatened to do, it had been 15-11, 4 up with 5 to play. But Price now back within 2. And can he push the seesaw back in his direction?
I thought we might have seen a reaction there because they were well thrown darts for that 60. It's Humphries who's just having a moment off right now. 40 points ahead is Price plus these.
There's been an air throughout the match that Gerwyn Price has been tiptoeing along the tungsten tightrope in danger of falling off at any time. But he's kept his balance and he's still in this darts match.
96.
If he can hold here, there's only one in it and it's game on then. Remember in the semi-final last year, Glenn, we watched the game together. Littler was in a similar pickle against Gary Anderson and somehow found a way to take it deep into that final leg where he had the darts and he downed Gary Anderson. And Price would have the darts in the last leg here. Just saying, Glenn.
Yeah, you mentioned that double. It could go to that because Price is on a bit of a roll right now. Just a little look at the score of Luke Humphries there. He will be back.
But he does not want to faff because Humphries is going to be right behind him.
140. Going to require 20.
Just go to double 10. Often so deadly on it. But every dart, you can sense it, feel it for him right now. 27 legs of darts played and only 1 in between, and that man is scrapping. And that man looks as fluent and fluid as ever. Outstanding once again.
His last visit the previous leg, he was prepared to leave double 11 by hitting a maximum. He's opened up with a maxi, his 15th in the 28th leg. Humphries. He hit a 9-dart leg to defeat Michael Smith. He's on it again. And if he hits one here, he'll virtually have defeated Gerwyn Price. He'll be 2 in front with 3 left.
The most incredible game. The 180s from Luke Humphries has been absolutely unbelievable.
Gerwyn Price once had 2 9-dart legs in one night in the Premier League. Humphries threatening to get 2 9-darters in the same comp. Against Michael Smith, remember, in the group stage. He's left 86 here, cool hand. Double 4. Brilliant leg of darts. Doesn't darter right when the heat is on.
I was about to say, might need 2 9-darters in these next 2 legs just to hang in there. Humphries is on the cusp. Just a magnificent match. And when you break down session by session, the numbers that Luke Humphries has posted.
140.
It's been incredible. That 119 third session average, included his third 10 darted of the week and the 9 darted as well.
41.
Humphries is on a mission.
What a contest this is.
Price needs to be immaculate. Needs another.
100.
What a chance now for Luke Humphries against the throw as well. And of course it's a treble 21st dart. Of course it's a treble 22nd dart.
121.
Gerwyn Price's wriggle room has disappeared. Got to win 3 legs straight. And he may well now be relying, in fact he will be relying, I'm sure, on Luke Humphries missing match starts
140.
at some point in this leg and subsequent legs. It may be now. It may be now.
80.
He went tops. Say it was a great sporting contest. He treated us to a bit of exhibition stuff to win it, or tried to win it.
Especially with Price on 2-1-5. Maybe that's the confidence he's demonstrated throughout this game. What an opportunity.
2-dart combo. Tops it is. Double 10. 2 match darts are gone, so Price is still alive, and he might regret that audacious top finish attempt on the 140, because Price could make him pay.
This is the area he's been good. Now he's got to be great, because it's 1 dart again at tops. Often there for the challenge.
85.
That may be all she wrote. Humphries closing in. Double 5. Luke Humphries is back in the final of the Grand Slam of Darts. A performance of the utmost class and quality from the world #1. Too much in the end for Gerwyn Price. He will not add to his 3 Grand Slam titles tonight. It will be Luke Humphries bidding for a second against either Luke Littler or Danny Noppert.
One of the great individual performances from Luke Humphries from the first dart to the last. His scoring power was off the chart. It really was. 16 180s. He backed that up with an incredible amount of 140s as well. Fair play to Gerwyn Price. He hung in there. Some of his clutch finishing was up there with the very, very best. But Luke Humphries was sensational, and the scoring was the catalyst to his success. Great to see great sportsmanship between the pair of them, but an absolute wonderful performance from an incredible player.